Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Abha and I'm back with one more video. Today we are going to deal with something called synergy within self. A little deeper topic, but yes, I felt that this is need of the hour and so I thought I'll address this. Now, what does it mean? In other words, what makes you? Who are you? Okay. Now, if I go a little bit in details, what does it consist of? It consists of coordination between heart, soul, mind, and body, right? Little deep, yes, I understand. But until unless I do not have this, I may not function as a human being properly the way I should be functioning. So, what makes you a wholesome person? In other words, it helps you prepare for life. You're able to face life in a better way, and you are able to think in the right direction when the situation arises for you. So, now for example, let me put it across in this way. If I give you an option of choosing a forest or a garden, which would you choose? Let me give you a little more characteristics of a forest. Forest looks beautiful. It is very peaceful to the eyes from the outside. You see all greenery, you see the trees, you see it's wonderful to see greenery and feel happy about it. But inside of the forest there are thorns, there are weeds, there are plants which are poisonous, there are plants which we don't need, right? And it's just consuming space. So this is one side of forest which we tend to ignore. The person who doesn't have unity will be kind of this forest, all right? And I'll come to the characteristics of this kind of effect when we are not coordinated from within. What happens? I'll come back to this point once again. But now let's look at the garden side of it. Imagine a beautiful garden, flowers, fruits. You have a beautiful lawn, a beautiful hedge which covers the garden, and you can sit on the lawn, on the lawn, enjoy the breeze, enjoy the fruits, smell of flowers. It's beautiful. But what makes the garden beautiful is also the efforts made by the gardener to pluck out all the weeds, the plants that are not required, the plants that are dead, right? The things that the gardener feels that okay, this needs little pruning, he'll go ahead and prune the plants. And the most beautiful gardens that I have seen have seasonal flowers depending on the seasons that are there. So it makes the garden so beautiful, so appealing. At the same time, it helps you give the joy and peace that you're looking for, right? Children love being in the garden. They can play the entire day in the garden. That's one reason, because it gives joy and peace. If it had thorns and if it had unwanted plants all around in a garden, we may not like to go there, right? Now, why did I take this as an example? That's so me, right? Now, when I talk about a forest, a person who is not doesn't have integrity in his own self, he will find it difficult to handle self and emotions. He'll not be comfortable with people around, certain mood swings which we might not know, fights, disharmony within self, the people around. There could also be a distorted vision because you would be confused about so many things in life. Whereas on the other hand, the person who has harmony will not showcase these things. Will be you can pretend it for some time that you have these things, but if you do not have it in reality, it creates a problem for you to understand so many things in life, because you have to take decisions. You have to what is this harmony all about? So when there is if you remember, I had done this, we had done Paul Meyer's balance wheel of balance in life. I'm doing this once again. Is when there is balance in health, mind, society, family, friends, especially the friends that you choose. We definitely do not have the choice of choosing our own family, but then definitely we do have the choice of choosing our friends. Hobbies that we have, career choices that we make, entertainment, the things that we like to see to entertain ourselves. What is your relationship with God? because that is equally an important thing. Then information that we gather, the communication that we do with self and with others, and what others try and communicate to us, because that's a very big learning that we see there. The food that we have, investments that we make, the plans that we have, the ambitions, the responsibility that we have to handle or we do handle, commitments that we make and we already have, and we are about to make it in our lives. So there are so many things that are that is involved, but are they all working together? This is what, you know, makes all the difference. A person where all these things are working together is a very wholesome person, a complete, well, wholesome person. But if these things are not working together, you can see the problems rising up. Not very kind of highlighted things, but at times it could be subtle problems also which you could be facing. And how does it impact your life? It impacts your life when you are about to handle a situation, when you are doing work in a team, or when you're facing an interview, or when you're trying to just communicate with your family. So this very clearly is out when we are dealing with such things. So I cannot give you a formula of creating peace within yourself or creating harmony within self, because even if you look at my hand, not even the 5 fingers of my hand are not equal. So different people will have a different approach of handling stuff, right? So all I can say is, it is all you. It all starts with you. I've been doing this again and again because it all starts with you. How you deal with it, how you deal with yourself, how much have you invested in yourself, how much do you value yourself. If you do not know yourself and if you do not value yourself, you will not be able to handle stuff. End of it, you will end up bitterly hurting yourself, creating baggage for your own self, which is not healthy. I know this video is a little long, but there's too much of content to be covered. But in the end, I would only like to say one thing. Remember that the forest also looks beautiful from the outside, but it doesn't give you lasting peace and happiness. What gives joy and peace is a garden. It gives you fragrance, it makes your life fragrant, it helps you to decide things, it gives you that peace and joy where you can decide what you want in your life. It is your life, you need to decide for it. Choice is yours, what you would like to make, a forest or a garden. I would be back with more videos, but do give your review about this video if you like it. Thank you, have a blessed day ahead.